when an advanced vehicle-mounted laser weapon, dubbed the Blade of Light by military enthusiasts after its stunning debut in the 2015 National Day Parade, is not deployed on a warship deck or test range, but instead secured with heavy chains to the helicopter landing pad of a civilian roll-on, roll-off ferry. What does this signify? A recent series of photos circulating on Chinese social media brought the LY-1 laser vehicle, designated Hertz-141, and its pairing with the vast deck of a civilian vessel into public view, igniting the analytical fervor of defense observers. This was far from a routine equipment transport. It was a combat-ready test sending multiple strategic signals. Like a window, it offers a glimpse into how the Chinese military, in its preparations for new era military struggles, is innovatively integrating cutting-edge directed energy weapons with vast civilian maritime transport capabilities. This quiet integration is weaving a new defensive network, spanning future sea and air battlefields, particularly targeting the critical amphibious deployment phase. To grasp the profound significance of this test, one must first understand the protagonist in the photographs, the LY-1 Liao Yuan-1 shipborne laser weapon system itself. It made its public debut during the Grand Military Parade, commemorating the 80th anniversary of the victory in the Chinese People's War of Resistance against Japanese aggression and the World Anti-Fascist War in 2025. Its distinctive large white apparatus and sci-fi-inspired appearance instantly captured attention. Officially designated LY-1 Liao Yuan-1, its name symbolizes how a single spark can ignite a prairie fire, precisely capturing the laser weapon's principle of delivering pinpoint beam irradiation to achieve devastating effects. Though displayed in a vehicle-mounted configuration, it is fundamentally a directed energy weapon designed for naval vessels. Foreign media hailed its emergence as the most noteworthy weapon, even drawing significant attention from the United States, which has long pursued similar development. Its core combat capability stems from astonishing power output. According to domestic and international defense analyses, the LY-1's laser emitter features a primary mirror diameter of approximately 1.5 meters, with power output conservatively estimated at over 100 kilowatts, likely reaching 150 or even 200 kilowatts. This power level is critical, as the military community widely recognizes that operational laser weapons must surpass the 100 kilowatt threshold. This indicates that the LY-1 has surpassed the traditional technology demonstration phase and possesses reliable hard kill capabilities. Its high-energy laser beam can melt through or incinerate critical components of a target within seconds. Its intercept targets are clearly defined, primarily low altitude, low speed, small aerial threats such as various drones and loitering munitions, while also demonstrating potential to intercept subsonic cruise missiles and even challenge the guidance systems of supersonic anti-ship missiles. Compared to conventional air defense missiles and close-in weapon systems, laser weapons offer revolutionary advantages. They achieve pinpoint accuracy with aim to lock, fire to kill, precision, and their near-light speed strike leaves targets no time to evade. More significantly, its operational cost is virtually negligible. Each shot consumes only minimal electrical energy, with costs potentially as low as a few dollars per shot, a stark contrast to air defense missiles costing hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars per unit. On modern battlefields, facing saturation attacks by swarms of inexpensive drones, laser weapons offer the only economically sustainable and highly effective intercept solution. However, even the most advanced weaponry requires a suitable platform and tactical context to realize its full potential. This brings us to another critical dimension of this test: platform selection. Why a roll-on, roll-off ship? This seemingly ordinary civilian vessel plays an increasingly vital role within China's national strategy of military-civilian integration and its preparations for military conflict. Roll-on, roll-off ships, fully known as RoRo vessels, feature wide, flat, continuous decks, and massive internal cargo holds. Vehicles can drive directly on and off via ramps, making their design inherently suited for transporting heavy military equipment like tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, and self-propelled artillery. As early as 2019, executives from Chinese shipping companies explicitly stated that when constructing new RoRo passenger vessels, they would proactively invest tens of millions of yuan to implement up to 12 defense requirements across 4 major categories. This ensures the ships can be immediately deployed for military transport and exercise missions. This mindset of integrating military capabilities into civilian operations has become routine practice. Foreign media and think tank reports have repeatedly noted that China's large commercial roll-on, roll-off ferry fleet has been systematically integrated into the PLAS training system. For instance, the Bangchui Island roll-on, roll-off cargo ship, owned by China Ocean Shipping Group, has been modified to enable amphibious armored vehicles to be loaded and unloaded directly at sea using specially designed ramps without requiring port facilities. This significantly enhances the flexibility and surprise factor of amphibious assaults. A U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency report assessed that approximately 30 Chinese commercial ferries participated in military exercises in 2022 alone. By the end of 2026, China plans to build over 70 large ferries. This massive civilian fleet is viewed by observers as a key auxiliary force to substantially enhance troop deployment capabilities in future cross-sea amphibious operations. Thus, roll-on, roll-off vessels have long transcended their role as mere transport tools, evolving into pre-positioned stealth force projection platforms within China's amphibious warfare system. It is precisely through a deep understanding of the Liao Yuan-1's combat capabilities and the strategic value of roll-on, roll-off ships that the tactical intent and strategic signals behind the seemingly unconventional laser vehicle test aboard a civilian vessel become clearly discernible. First, this represents the most direct battlefield environment adaptation test. By mounting the vehicle-based laser system on the deck of a rolling-on, rolling-off ship navigating the open sea, engineers can realistically evaluate the impact of hull sway, vibration, maritime salt spray humidity, and the vast expanse of water on laser beam transmission. While laser weapons possess numerous advantages, their effectiveness is significantly influenced by atmospheric conditions. At sea, overcoming these challenges to ensure system stability and reliability under complex weather and sea conditions is a critical prerequisite for operational deployment. Second, this represents an exploration of new close protection models for vital yet vulnerable transport fleets within simulated combat scenarios. During amphibious landing operations, roll-on, roll-off fleets packed with equipment and personnel constitute high-value targets, making them prime candidates for asymmetric attacks by enemy drones and loitering munitions. Historically, air defense for such vessels relied primarily on escorting warships or ship-based man-portable air defense systems, manpads. The former face resource constraints, while the latter have limited coverage and effectiveness. High-power laser weapons like the LY-1, if deployed on transport ships, could form a mobile, highly effective short-range air defense node. With rapid response, moderate range, and unlimited ammunition capacity, it can sustainably counter multiple waves of low-cost aerial harassment, providing a laser protective umbrella for the entire fleet. This fundamentally extends the functionality of civilian vessels, from mere transport platforms to auxiliary defense platforms with self-defense capabilities, deepening the integration of military capabilities with civilian infrastructure. Ultimately, this test points toward a broader operational concept: building a layered, distributed, and low-cost integrated maritime air defense system. The LY-1 laser weapon has been confirmed integrated into the Navy's air defense framework, working in tandem with long-range air defense missiles like the HQ-9 and HQ-16, as well as close-in weapon systems, to form a complete intercept chain from long to short ranges. In summary, the photographs of laser combat vehicles mounted on civilian roll-on, roll-off ships carry far more significance than mere military photo ops. It represents a rigorous technical trial, testing the sharpness of the nation's cutting-edge weapons in real battlefield conditions. It signifies a forward-looking tactical exploration, seeking robust shields for the most vulnerable links in future maritime and aerial combat, and it sends a clear strategic signal, demonstrating that the Chinese military is advancing its preparations for military struggles with high combat readiness standards and innovative thinking.